Bobby. Bobby. Bobby.
Is the nanny back? Or is that just like watch old episode?
I don't know what that is. Hey, what's up, people? It is the Monday Night Special, the review show with yours truly, Talitha Kume, and my baby, Big Bobby B, brought to you by Food for the Soul Media Group here on Vegas Hype Media on Fremont Street. Shout out to Quan keeping us live on FB, YouTube, and the Mixler app at Vegas Hype Media, and we are live on our FB page as well, you guys. So basically, we've got a lot of stuff to say about a lot of stuff. And some stuff you may not give a damn about. Some stuff you may want to get in on. And some stuff you may have not heard about. So we're talking about it today on the Monday Night Special, the review. And our disclaimer, as always, we do not say this is fact. This is our opinions. These are just our opinions. And if you guys want to weigh in, you can comment on our page at Food for the Soul Media Group on FB. Or if you're tuning in on Vegas Hype Media, leave us a comment on the YouTube station. So, how's your week been, baby?
Ooh-wee. Man, it was challenging.
Has it been?
A little bit. It's burnout is real.
Yeah.
It's a real feeling. It's a real feeling. A real something to deal with.
Do you think that comes from you being an empath, knowing that you just kind of feel
Absolutely.
everything as well as burnout?
Absolutely.
Or
Because
does
it's
the
not
burnout
depression.
does the burnout come from you feeling everything?
It's all of that. But it hasn't led to depression.
Okay.
Like if I get a gig or something, I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
But having to create things
Mm-hmm.
when nobody's giving me any like direction of what they want or anything, after so long, it just gets a little hard, a little tiresome. Because I'm just coming up with stuff out of my head, just like beats.
Yeah.
I was thinking today when I was making some drum patterns, like I've been doing these drum patterns. I've been making drum patterns for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What?
it's
not
boring.
fun.
Like,
It's
are we
not
ever
fun
gonna have
anymore.
another Pharrell? Somebody who recreated, who makes their own sound and not follows a damn wave.
I don't know.
And after having to listen to stuff and process things, you start creating a wave, or recreating somebody's wave as opposed to being creative. So all of that I'm dealing with. It's just been that kind of week. But how's your week been?
My week has been,
Or how was your week rather?
my past week was okay, not too bad. Worked this past weekend,
Yeah, that was crazy.
and it was fun though. I had a good time. I'm glad that you came out to help me. I appreciate that because there were so many people. I'm telling you,
It was a
had
lot
to
of
been about
a lot
almost
of people.
500 people that came through there
Yeah.
this weekend. So had to work this weekend in the heat, in the sun, but it was cool. I didn't have a bad week. My week was all right. I cannot complain. I am still living.
Yeah.
But verdict came down, I guess today or yesterday. R. Kelly going down. And I just wanted to mention that. So he's
Is that
out of here,
facts
man.
or what?
He's out of here.
Facts.
Yeah, he's out of here. And they said that was just one trial. So I mean, I don't even know what's going on. But prayers to his children
Yeah.
who have to experience. They've been having to experience who their father is and really learning who he is. And then now, with the verdict saying that this is absolutely who he is, and he's going to be going to prison.
On sex trafficking and
I-
racketeering.
I'm sure that it's hard. It's hard for his family. So
Quan, what is
prayers-
racketeering?
prayers out to his
I'm sorry.
family. I don't know. Racketeering. I've heard it before, but I'm
It
not sure
sounds like
exactly.
collecting money that you shouldn't have or
I'm not.
something.
I'm not
I don't
exactly.
know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
I've never
what
looked up
what
what
it
that
is.
word is, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, what
It's
is
a hilarious word.
racketeering? LaDonna, post what racketeering is for us
Please.
because we don't know. But yeah, my week's been pretty okay. I want to shout out to my little brother Courtney. It is his birthday today, so happy birthday, little bro, and shout out to the new baby. Also, I want to shout out the braid slayer for my hair hookup. If you guys need
What's up, V?
braids, if you guys need braids or installs or just a style, hit her up at 206-478 0268. She is 69. I'm sorry, 206-478-0269. She is a mobile stylist here in Vegas, and she will pull up.
Yep.
For real, for real.
Yep.
So thanks, shout out to her. I want to go ahead and get into the show because I'm excited about it. We're trying something different with our format, and so we're gonna kind of go back and forth to see kind of what works for us, because I've been told they don't like me reading so much, and so I'm trying I'm
Right.
trying to just make it more conversational when we're talking. It's just that it's my brain is so foggy with facts and stuff like that, so I'm trying to remember everything that I just read like 5 seconds ago, and it's
Right.
kind of hard. LaDonna said racketeering is a charge often associated with organized crime, but it can be applied to any ongoing coordinated illegal scheme or criminal enterprise to carry out a common purpose.
Common purpose, like what in R. Kelly's case?
I don't know. I guess just having the girls there against their will or not against their will. I'm not sure. And she said they should charge the parents and everyone else that played a part.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know they got fat checks to let this dude molest their children.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. So, we're going to be talking about relationships, and then we're going to get on some business and moving forward. So I got a couple of, I got like 2 or 3 FB memes, and I want to discuss them and talk about them with my baby. So I found this first article, and it was really interesting because it was a woman who posted it. And she said, stop disrespecting these women and asking them to marry you with these 1-carat rings. If you cannot afford a ring, 3-carat or better, which is approximately $3,500, she said that, you cannot afford a wife. It's bigger than being materialistic. It's about being able to see with your third eye. It's about being able to read in between the lines. Marriage is a business. Whether you like it or not, Disney messed y'all heads up with the happily ever after phrase. You cannot start a business without some type of financial backing. What can we do for each other? If you don't have enough money to spend on an inanimate object such as a ring, you're not ready to be investing in a business, i.e. a marriage. Go back to the drawing board. So she said that.
Half of this woman is a dumbass.
Okay.
And the other half is logical. Let's address the part that's a dumbass.
Okay.
Addressing your marriage as a business first is a idiotic thing to say.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, why don't you just go start a business with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of
marrying them,
and then because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put sex on the table as business. You're gonna put food on the table as business.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna put everything on the table as business because you're viewing it as you couldn't buy a bigger than 3-carat ring.
Yeah.
You're a 2 parts idiot. The part that does make sense is you do need to be financially stable to be able to make any kind of anything work.
Mm-hmm.
Financially stable meaning the means to meet, or the money to meet the means today.
Okay.
And the idea to meet the means tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you get a non-dreamer, somebody who's not chasing anything, somebody's not doing anything, yeah, great. They probably do need some money so that way they can make you feel accommodated because they don't have anything else to offer you.
Right.
No visions, no trips, no nothing. It's just a whole bunch of money. I'm going to work here. Take this bag.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't and you want, you want that other side, then you can't look at it like she does. So she's half idiot.
Yeah.
To me.
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
Man, and I just looked down too. Golly.
That's crazy.
So for me, God, women like this just really, they give women like me, a bad name. They really, really do, because they make it about money right off, to where when you do meet somebody, you're not able to grow with them. Like, I've never been the type of person who expected somebody to come along and have it all, which if they did, cool, and I fell for them, cool. But that was never my vision for my life. My vision always has been, I want my husband and I to be able to get it together.
Yeah.
And so if I am lucky enough to be chosen like I was with you, then, popsicle stick ring, or whatever it is, as long as we know that we love each other and that we're in it for the long haul, once we get it, we're getting it. And then if I want to upgrade and I choose to upgrade, cool. If I don't choose to upgrade, then cool. That's menial to me. That doesn't matter to me at all. And so I believe that she's
she wrote
really,
both of these.
Really,
this whole thing is hers.
This whole thing, yeah. So she's just really misguided to me. She's misguided to me because that is somewhat material, or it's looked at as materialistic, no matter how you spin it, because you don't know what this man is capable of as far as building a business or something.
He doesn't need to be capable of anything. All he needs to do is reach that $3,500 for the ring, and then after that, do nothing for her.
Okay, that's what she's saying.
That's pretty much what she's saying. It's like that dummy we talked about a few weeks ago that was divorcing her dude because he didn't make the same $750,000 they made when they got together.
I'm saying, and it was the pandemic though. Right. That was what was really whack.
Yeah,
it was the pandemic. Too. So yeah, so these.
And she said Disney. She said these. What did she say? She said, "Where's that at?"
These Disney.
Oh yeah, Disney messing y'all's heads up.
With the
well, what's messing her head up? BET. I mean, this broad ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, weirdo?
You're right.
I wish you put her name on here so I can call her out.
LaDonna says she is probably single or very unhappy.
Yeah, she's super single, even if she has a dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Guaranteed.
So I agree. I agree with you, Bobby. You should be looking for somebody that you can grow with, and not the size of the ring, because that really doesn't matter. A lot of times people are, some people don't even wear their rings, and then some people wear their rings and continue to live like they're single.
Yeah.
So who cares? Or they're gonna continue to live like your business partner if that's what you want.
You know what I'm saying? People, yeah, right.
For sure.
Here goes. I think this is her at the bottom here. Inside of this, she's one of these ladies.
We're gonna
talk about this meme right here. This is a meme from Real Tunes 2021, and dude walks up to the chick, "Can I get your number?" And she's looking bashful. She's like, "Yeah, 555-0143." The next day, I can't read this part, so I'm gonna insinuate that he asked her out on a date and set it up.
Right.
So, he did that. She calls the girls up. What should I wear? The second girl says,
one of her friends, yeah.
She called one of her friends, yeah. Girl, that sounds like a red flag. So he assumed you didn't have plans, right? This shows that he doesn't value your time, is what another friend says. Another friend says, yeah, that's not cute at all. He sounds controlling. This sounds like the same brand of idiot that said that you need to have a $3,500 ring to get married. She's dumb. Because it's like, okay, here we are now. I bought you a ring for $10. We've grinded together. We figured it out. Now I can buy you $1 million ring. I don't have to sell for $3,500 because I barely know you. This dude was setting up a date with this woman because he knows what he wants.
Right.
And she went and called all her friends that watch EBT every day. Yeah. And they shot it down. Now this good man is now back on the prowl, and he's going to settle for some dummy, for some $3,500 ring dummy, because this chick shot him down. Because she called up all her friends who watch, Sister Circle all day or some junk.
Boy, don't bag on
I'm not bagging on them, but I'm saying,
Sister Circle show.
I'm saying, come on, man, you got to get some real advice from some people who've seen some things, and that's bad.
So do you think that she took their advice though?
I think she did.
You think she did?
Because she called 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 different ones.
You didn't just call your best friend and be like, hey man, this dude, let me invest, because you need to have a friend that knows how to investigate.
Right.
So. Yeah, she didn't do that. She called all her friends.
She called 3 friends and 3 different, and
they all were disrespectful. Didn't any of them say anything positive about this dude? Well, maybe he's got a vision. Maybe he likes you. Maybe this and that. Maybe girl, you might as well take that date. Who else has called you and set up a date for you? Normally, you gotta call the dude up and then tell him what you want to do, and then suggest it to him, and then see if he can break away from his girlfriend to do the stuff. You know what I mean?
He got a girlfriend already.
Just saying.
So do you think these 3 women were probably single, right?
Oh, they're guaranteed single.
Single.
For life. Golden Girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Golly,
That's
women, you women out here just, y'all killing me right now, because a lot of times, before in dating, before Bobby and I got married, in the dating arena, a lot of times, like Bobby said, it's always us making plans.
Right.
Man, when I tell you that I love Bobby B come and say, hey, babe, get dressed. We're about to go to this play. We're about to go to dinner. I'm about to take you here.
Right.
I would absolutely love that. And I don't think that I'm looking at that as controlling when I first meet you. I think that, like you said, that it's kind of meeting a man that knows what he wants, knows where he's going and how to get it. I don't believe that. I mean, if he he gets your number and then he calls you, then you can always say like, oh, well, golly, you know, I had plans tonight, but can we do it tomorrow or whatever? So him not respecting or assuming that you didn't have plans is stupid, because you can always say, well, no, I don't, you know. Now his response might be different. If his response is something where you're like, hold on,
like
you
if
know,
he doesn't ever call,
I just met you.
If he doesn't ever call after he texts you about it, then yeah, that's a red flag. That's when you start saying red flags.
Right.
But like right off,
yeah,
that's weak.
Yeah, if
toxic.
if I just meet somebody and then they're like, hey, I want to take you to go see the new whatever movie. Yeah. I got us tickets for the show at 7 or whatever tomorrow or the next day or Friday or whatever. Then I think that's sweet. I wouldn't see a red flag in that. Even when I was single, I wouldn't see a red flag. That's weird.
Came up, addressed you nicely, asked for your phone number, you know.
That's weird. That's weird that they would think that. So I'm just trying to figure out where these women are coming from. Like, where are they getting their advice? Where are they getting this information to think that? I mean, to just
they're getting that information. This is real, y'all.
Okay.
From grandmothers who didn't know much and who had a dude down the street with a whole family. This is where they get this type of information.
I'm gonna have you get off of us women. Like, I know, but golly, come on now.
The dude ain't no better who has a whole wife and then, you know, lets this woman come down from down the street with her whole family and they did that big back in the day.
So you're saying that.
I know this. My grandma was all on this. You know, I know grandmas who were just on this kind of life like it was a thing to do.
So grandmas had side dudes.
What? Listen to the music. Listen to all that old-timey music from back then. About 60% of it was about side dudes or side chicks. Play it back.
Yeah.
Betty
Wright.
Mrs. Jones. What was he talking about? That dude was talking about a full-out affair.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Yeah. Betty Wright. No pain, no gain. When she called up the other chick.
But nobody listened to it because it's a cool, catchy tune that meets the vibe. So I don't hear anything. All right, you keep not hearing anything.
So you believe that but these seem like they're young millennials. They're not getting that from their grandmothers unless their grandmothers are my age.
That teaching's in there until somebody stops it.
Okay.
It's a curse, man.
So you think that it's passed down generation?
Yeah.
So you're talking grandmothers that were born in the 20s, 30s?
Yeah.
Grandmothers that are now like almost 70, 80 or whatever.
Not here, like maybe even.
Yeah. That have passed on already, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'm like, look at genetics, you know, like you don't, like I don't get to spend, like, y'all know my situation. I'm not around my kiddo, but Destiny is me all the way.
Yeah.
You know.
And like, so you're saying.
And that doesn't just come from us talking on the phone that she's so Bobby B. That's, you know, that's genetics.
So you're talking about, the cleanup woman. That was No Pain, No Gains. The cleanup woman is the one that she was talking about.
Yeah.
The pride in being the side chick. So she's a cleanup women. Yeah, that's what was that song, the SZA song, The Weekend. He's yours, but I can have him on the weekend or some crap. Yeah, I was
this stuff is in every form of music right now. So tough, man. I was listening to chill music today.
Okay.
Like, hey, let me get off of this. Let me listen to chill music and do some work. Never heard of these artists before. Same content.
You're serious?
Hip hop influenced music, you know, with the current wave, but all same.
Still
content.
talking about cheating.
Man,
why are people not happy? What is going on?
I don't know if it's that people aren't happy. I think everybody was taught wrong about what monogamy, you know, monogamy and like what marriage and relationships and all that really is.
Okay.
I think everybody came from a different tribe and was forced to learn what that tribe was saying to do. And that's why everybody has so many problems. Because if you look at certain people who don't have issues with things, you know, like even being certain foods you eat, that's because their family is not, you know, genetically susceptible to that kind of issue, to having problems with eating wheat or something.
Okay.
You know, like I was saying before about Hebrew Israelites can't eat grapes or things with vines and things like that. They probably, a lot of these young boys standing on the corner in front of CVS's and stuff don't know that.
You mean the Hebrew Israelites that are standing
those guys. Yeah. But like, you know, people who are really of the cloth, they understand.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but I just thought that it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting topic to talk about and see what your input was as a man and how that would you know, if so you ask some woman that or you ask me that and I was like, oh, let me ask my girls or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm good. And what would your first write off would be what? If I was like, no, I'm good. I don't.
It depends on if I really felt like you were. If I was called to you, then I would try again.
Okay.
But if I felt that I was maybe misguided, and this is coming from knowledge now, because as a kid I wouldn't have, but I would try to figure that out.
Okay.
And if I felt like your friends had more weight over your growth, then I would just walk away, just let you stay done.
Well, I remember a while back.
Yeah.
It was I want to say it might have been before I even got on Facebook. I don't remember. But I met a guy, I think, and he gave me his number, or I gave him my number or something. And I think in passing, I might have told him where I worked or something like that. And so when I came out of my job, he left a note and a rose on my car, and it made me nervous.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Now, is that different? That's different than
that's very different, because this fella ain't said he's meeting her,
and
that's it. And
right.
Text message. He didn't show up to the job and all that.
Right. So that would be a red flag then. So I'm saying I was correct when
then
I'm
you can call
talking.
up your 3 single friends and talk about whatever they talk about.
Like, and because one of my friends said, "Oh, that was sweet," and I was like, I don't know about that. I said because I didn't.
But the fact that you had one friend that said something different though, that's kind of cool.
What? That I had one friend that said it was sweet?
Yeah.
Well, I only called one friend, so I'm a little bit different. I called the one friend, and she's like, "Oh, that was sweet," and I was like, "No, I think I'm kind of freaked out by him coming to my job."
Yeah.
Because I said I remember telling him in passing, but I just kind of was like, I'm not sure, and I don't think I didn't call him back. I didn't respond or anything. I didn't like thank you for the rose or nothing. I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
Right.
Because it was it was kind of different. So you think that's different from this? So you wouldn't? Okay, you wouldn't do that. Right on.
That's not what's up.
All right. Okay, so this next meme is we're off of relationships. We're talking about work. We're talking about jobs, and I have a little bit of an article to read, but I really wanted Bobby's take on this. And Quan, if you want to talk about it
Please,
too, you can surely jump in. So I found this meme, and it's just said, if you give yourself 30 days to clean your home, it will take you 30 days. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. The same applies to your goals, ambitions, and potential. And that's from Elon Musk. So what do you think that he was trying to say there? If you give yourself 30 days to clean your home, it will take you 30 days. Yeah. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take you 3 hours.
You'll work towards your press for. So you say you're going to get it, you're going to get it. At whatever time you say you're going to get it.
Okay.
That's simple.
So, I mean, simple as far as like, it just seems so, so simple, but it's not simple. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if somebody's gonna, like if I'm setting goals for myself or something like that, and then I give myself 30 days, then like you're saying, then it's going to take me 30 days. But if I say, I want to fast track this because I got something to do, so I'm going to make this happen in 2 weeks.
And these are safe goals you can put time limits on like that. You know.
And so I want to do this in 2 weeks. Can I get it done in 2 weeks realistically? If my drive is all that.
Yeah. But if you switch to clean your home to lose weight or get married or stack $1 million, all those become dangerous.
Yeah.
And those are dangerous limits to put on yourself. But yeah, this situation is perfect.
But I'm talking about just in general.
Yeah.
If you have goals, and I think that the generalization of this would just be if I have goals and I set them, then I can achieve them no matter how far out I give myself.
Yeah, there's no time. You achieve your goals how you want to achieve your goals.
Right. And it's and I don't have to compare myself to someone else either. I don't have to say, well, you're this age, you're not married yet, like, well, no, I plan, to get married at this time. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not. I meant to do it earlier and I forgot, y'all. So sorry.
Can't you gum in class?
I'm so sorry, y'all. Anyway, but so I was just saying that I don't have to compare myself to another person though, because my goals are my goals. So if I say that I want to get married in this amount of time or just whatever it is, then it's me. It's not someone else setting those for me.
True that.
So I thought that was really cool because it just kind of pretty much tells you can do whatever it is you set your mind to do, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
So don't stop laughing at me. Oh, Quan was laughing. And so this other one is kind of pertaining to that, but I found an article that was talking about men not working, right? And so it says almost 1/3 of all working age men in America aren't doing diddly squat. They don't have a job. why somebody called me in the middle of our, and it's a scam likely. No, they don't. No,
Put it on.
It
Hey,
says
hey, caller.
almost 1/3 of all working age men in America aren't doing diddly squat. They don't have a job, and they aren't looking for one either. 1/3 of all working age men, and that's almost 30 million people. And so my question is, how do they live? What are they doing for money? And then the fact said that millions of American males have not been working before COVID-19.
Yeah, this is 4 years.
So
this is about 4 years that they have.
So
the guys haven't been.
So we can't say that. And then okay. And then I said, they said what I want to get is what I want to get at is how they're living without holding a real job, and by that I mean doing work where one reports income to the IRS, pays taxes and Social Security, etc. So we're asking the question, or this article is asking the question, like, what are they? What are y'all doing? What are y'all?
First of all, we have to go back to the basics. What the hell is work?
Okay.
Because like for people like my dad, all stiff neck, swinging a hammer, that's work.
A hammer.
Yeah, sweating all hard and all that, that's considered work. So, but like nowadays, getting on my Xbox and, winning a competition and making $1 million is work. So what's work first for this even to make sense? Because they're saying 1/3 of men aren't going to work. Well, out of that 1/3 of men not going to work, what's the percentage of those men that are in prison working, making furniture for $1 to put on their books that sell for $250 a chair? You know what I mean? What are you saying not working?
This one is saying, I guess it's for them to the stats. So
right.
They can't collect stats on someone
who's not
reporting to the IRS or paying taxes or Social Security.
Right.
And so that's what the work is, because they say the real job.
Okay.
And so
if it's just predicated on taxes and IRS, then all the actors that we've seen make millions of movies that didn't pay taxes never worked, basically because
I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't know where they're getting the stats from, because you can't. I mean, you're not really including, if they're saying, what did they say, 30? What did they say, 30 million? 30 million people. So 30 million people out of 30 million people, those are not all actors. So even actors might be, of course they're working and paying taxes, I'm guessing. But so they're talking about the average Joe, the average working Joe.
This whole report really was really just brought out about drug dealers.
Okay.
I think it was brought out to call out drug dealers because there's a higher drug dealer population now. And, even with the dispensaries and all that, other drugs are getting sold more.
Okay.
There's been there's been a 10% increase in like overdoses past 2 years. It's been outrageous. They say like 93,000 people. What was that? Washington, I believe. That's a lot of overdoses.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so are the men on drugs? Like, what are they?
Nah,
you think they're
not working.
Drug dealers?
The not working are the dealers. That's part of them. And then there's a retirement part.
Okay.
Men that are like right at retirement age 57 who are fishing.
Yeah.
They said the fishing licenses went up.
Okay.
Substantial, because men were just going to do that. I think, man, right now, a lot of people, be honest with you, man, a lot of people, if they want to say this last 4 years, people have been bucket list in the past like 5 years.
Okay.
The atmosphere has been off. Everybody feels it. Empaths feel it more, but everybody's seeing the signs, So I feel like everybody's been kind of bucket listing. So they're going to see this grow. It's going to be 50% by next year or something.
Of men though, and not
men.
women though.
Right.
So that's just weird that it's only men.
Well, there's a really big push, and there's been a really big push with women's lib and everything for a while, and it's finally there to where women have ultimate say, although y'all think y'all don't. But as we said a couple weeks ago, if you try to have an abortion, I'm outside the abortion clinic screaming, telling you not to. I have no words.
Yeah.
Nothing I say matters.
Yeah.
What do
you mean?
I believe this woman is taking my child support money and buying this boy drugs to sell. No words. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So.
Quan, what you think? Do you have anything to add? No, you don't know. He's like, I don't know.
This is a little heavy. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's heavy, but I just wondered. I just wondered where they were getting the stats from, or what you thought about that being a man, because I really do believe that women are taking over. And, I know that we've been overlooked for a long time. But now I think it's just getting outrageous to where, we feel like in some instances, a lot of women feel like they don't need men. And so I believe that this number will grow because the women are going to just outnumber the men so much, and get rid of the men or push them aside like old girl did with the ring.
Yeah.
And so they're just going to go to doing whatever it is that they do.
That's
and
what's
just
happening.
Become, a non-factor. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And so before we go to our break, we usually talk about a place we went to eat, and unfortunately and fortunately, we don't have a place again this week. We do? Okay.
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, and, what did we do?
I appreciate Heather and her husband.
Oh, Lord.
Making the Hawaiian barbecue situation.
I can't believe you are saying that.
But like on the cool, that was not Hawaiian barbecue.
Oh, Jesus.
I will say this though, the rice was fire. I had a bite of your rice and all the fruit was great.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
But it was not Hawaiian barbecue. There was no sauce.
Yeah, there wasn't. There wasn't.
And the rolls weren't cooked. Quan, can you help me out? No. I don't know much about other races in rolls, but I know black folks like to warm their rolls up.
Yeah.
Hard. Like we like to roll, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
A lot of races don't think like to do that. I think the roll come out the bag, take the little twist towel, throw it away, and serve them. And it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. You warm yours?
I
See, Quan's family warms his up.
I forgot.
You warm yours?
I do.
You know?
I forgot about that. I wasn't gonna.
That's one. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like,
yeah,
cold rolls and like no sauce.
Yeah.
I saw a buddy on Snapchat last week. She laid there. She went to a pool party. I saw her to a lake house. It was all in the water. And the next scene after posting the water was a bratwurst with baked beans, like a whole hot dog, like, bun and like baked beans all on top of it. And the reason for that country ass mess was there was no barbecue sauce at this lake house. So you gotta have the sauce, man.
Okay. Yeah. So so forks, you want to give that?
Let's get to that next one. Let's talk about the.
Okay, so we're dropping that then. So we're not doing 1 to 5.
Yeah, but I appreciate y'all for being real and preparing that.
Yeah.
Like you said, the rice was fire and all.
Yeah, the sticky rice was good. Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
And I appreciated it too. And I'm not going to give either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't. If you guys are just tuning in, you are listening to Monday Night Special, The Review, and we will be right back.
It's your boy, the Chief Rocker, Busy Bee. They call me the backbone of the microphone. Hey, y'all tuning in to Vegas Hype Media right here.
To be or not to be? Support for Food for the Soul comes from Orlay Worldwide and Front House Management. To be or not to be style model competition is coming up Sunday, November 7th. Register to compete in the show, become a vendor, or get your ticket. Go to Be or Not to Be Las Vegas on Eventbrite today. You don't want to miss it. Support for Food for the Soul comes from 1186 Real Artesian Water. Satisfy your thirst with 1186, non-polluted, non-contaminated, fresh water from the heart of Alabama. 1186 means life. Wherever the water flows, there will be life. Go to www.eleven86water.com and order your case today.
He probably did. Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
And we are back. If you guys just joined us, this is Monday Night Special, the review by Food for the Soul with me, Talitha Kume, and my baby big Bobby B. We have a few things coming down the pipeline. We will be we actually going to be featured, in an upcoming fashion show Friday, October 1st, this Friday. It's sneaking up on us, guys.
It's this Friday.
Yes, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Olenbeck USA Business Park. We have been posting on all of our social media, and we will continue to post to let you guys know, or to keep you guys up to date and remind you that this Friday, if you are in the Las Vegas area, stop by.
Pull up.
Yeah. And also, what was you doing?
No, I was going to say, speaking of Las Vegas, they're bringing back CSI Vegas, and they're dropping the loss. I don't know why.
Really?
Strange.
Okay, that CSI Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember that they had that show at all.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. Also, you guys, we have a show coming up November 7th, To Be or Not to Be Style and Model Competition. And you can go to our Eventbrite at To Be or Not to Be Las Vegas to get tickets. And so I think that's going to be really, really cool. We're going to be working on that. It'll be our first official show or event or anything here in Dallas.
It's going to be pretty.
Because we couldn't do anything last year.
It's going to be so pretty. Quan, you should have like all the cats from the shows.
So this year, come
through.
This year we're trying to make it happen and trying to get out here and meet some people and learn about our Vegas neighbors.
Are we screening people?
Or
are we just letting everybody come?
They're registering, and so you know I'm not sure about all the screening process and everything, but you know.
Cool. Just wondering because I don't know how that goes nowadays. You know, if you got to do all that or what.
Yeah. I don't think you do, but with security and stuff like that, then I'm sure we'll be able to make it happen, and we're going to be COVID safe, you guys. So anyway, you cut me off like you got done on the show.
I was going to because I'm ready to bounce. I'm ready to get to this next topic.
But we're talking about stuff. We're talking about Las Vegas next, and then world news. So now you are up. Sorry about that.
No, you good. Why didn't this guy have security?
I don't know.
Las Vegas bartender. He was accused of or he had to give back almost $4,000.
Yes.
For a robbery that went on at his job. Edward Parker, 42, said that he was working on December the 4th when a stranger entered. The gentleman entered the bar, pointed a gun at me, robbed my bar. See, when I read the report on this, it was two people that apparently robbed him, and there was a chain of robberies going on.
Okay.
Why they made this dude pay back, I'm not real sure.
Yeah,
I feel like he may have been a little bit involved because he seemed a little bit careful on the interviews.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking when I saw that, I was like, maybe.
And then he signed over. They gave him an option to pay back the $39 or $38, whatever it was, $100, or pay $300 a check.
Yeah.
The boy signed the thing, agreed to the $300 a check, and then admitted that this would probably be the biggest mistake he made doing this.
So that is weird. Why would he even?
He said it's going to haunt him for the rest of his life or some stuff he said in the report. I was like, what? Why did you sign that?
LaDonna said he was involved.
Absolutely involved.
Yeah, I think something was going on.
Yeah, what? Because he signed it too quick.
And they said it was a couple.
That's what I'm saying. It was a couple that was apparently robbing, but his report said it was just that guy.
Yeah.
They pulled and arrested two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just kind of strange to me. So I didn't know it was getting a lot of social media press because I think people were probably kind of on one side and the other. Some people probably thought that he was involved, and then others were like, "Oh my God!"
People are upset, man. There's going to be a lot of bucking of the system. There's going to be a lot of working together with nefarious characters to go against the system on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can already see it. You can smell it. It's all in the air.
Yeah. And then when they get caught, then what though? You know?
Well, they agree to pay back $300 while working on other chains of robberies.
You know
what I mean?
You're right.
It's easy.
So he could have done that and then gotten over on them
because he wanted to keep his job. Keep my job paying his $300.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What?
Yeah.
Although he's gonna be under a microscope for the rest of his days there.
Yeah, absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then again, though, I mean, it's kind of hard. I was thinking though, possibly, you know, the job or the restaurant owners is like, nigga, times is hard. So I'm
fixing to hit everybody. You're not fixing to be getting me.
I'm gonna need you to cop that back because you got robbed.
Yeah, because you were here and Right.
That's kind of similar to Set It Off. That reminds me of, the very beginning of Set It Off when she was like, I got robbed and your tired ass make and you finna fire me? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
And that was like real life. And she did know the people, but she wasn't in on it. But it's like you can't prove it. So, that's kind of like, it's kind of shady. So we don't know for sure.
And I don't feel like you can do no mess out here for real. Like, I don't think how people think they can do stuff in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
But nah.
Yeah.
I think this might be one of the most tight-knit FBIs I've been around.
Everywhere.
And they're smooth. What?
Everywhere.
Nah, you can't mess around with people out here.
As many homeless people as we see, I'm sure it's probably a whole lot of them out there.
Oh, I've seen some. I've seen some perfect-looking cat standing out there one day. I'm like, bro, you don't even have like the homeless knee yet. You know what I'm saying? You got to have like the homeless knee. It buckles a little bit. He didn't have none of that. He looked perfect standing upright and all that. Then I saw a chick a couple weeks later on a corner like this.
Yeah. Just
surveying face,
surveying the land.
Dirty clothes.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Clean face, dirty clothes. Okay, yeah. So that was an actor. That was that one, yeah.
Because it's bad out here in these streets. I can imagine how quick it wouldn't take but a day to already look like you've been out there a month.
Yeah.
Stinks, all of that. So yeah, it's just rough. Streets are rough, dude.
And so we're going to be talking about world news. I thought that was really an interesting story to talk about. But we're talking about world news, and you already know what I'm on.
Back to the COVID.
Yep. Norway ended all COVID-19 related restrictions starting this past Saturday, September 25th. The government announced joining a growing list of countries and states that have removed pandemic curbs. So they say the coronavirus can now be categorized as one of several respiratory illnesses with seasonal variation. And this person, I don't even know, the assistant director of the Norwegian Institute of Public Health, he said that. He also said that COVID could now be compared in severity with the likes of colds and flus because the vast majority of those at most risk of developing severe disease when infected are now fully vaccinated. And although the infection is still circulating, hospital numbers remain low. And then they said the VG has speculated that the disease being downgraded could be a sign that the lifting of the final national COVID-19 restrictions could be just around the corner.
This is probably some of the best COVID news I've heard since the beginning of the pandemic. I really appreciate this news.
Yeah, but it still said about the vaccinated. So
no, I get all that, but
they're saying that
normalizing this thing, and because they keep talking about it like it's some big scary thing. Everybody's got to look over their shoulders and wait for it.
Right.
Hurry up and go get the shot. Hurry up and do this, and everybody's walking around scared and timid.
Yeah.
This makes it normal.
Yeah.
This makes it a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a cold.
Yeah, and it's just saying that you need to you need to get the shot, and then that way the numbers of whatever will go down. I don't believe the numbers of infection are going down, though. That's what people are not understanding. It's not the number of infections, because you're still probably going, if you haven't had it, in my mind, you're going to eventually get it. Whether it's this year, next year next, or whatever it is, you're going to eventually get it, because I'm seeing so many people that are just now getting it. You know what I'm saying? Getting COVID, and it's just like, everybody's kind of just playing Russian roulette pretty much. But I just don't believe, in my personal opinion, that either way that it's going to help. Either way, even though they're saying it, either way, it's like if you get it and you're supposed to get it really bad, you're going to get it really bad.
Which I'm sure 80%
if
of
you
us
get
have had it pretty bad.
Right. If you get it and you snap back from it, you're supposed to snap back from it.
Yeah.
If you get it and you happen to pass away, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel that way in my spirit. That's what's happening. It's not, it's not anything else but that. I've heard too many stories where people are saying, you guys are leaving God out of the total equation because everybody is so on this, I'm not believing in God anymore.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sad, and I don't mean any disrespect. I'm not taking it lightly, because I've had family that have passed away.
Right.
From COVID, you know what I'm saying? And from them saying that they didn't have COVID, but they had the symptoms of COVID, which was stupid.
And the next week got her.
Right. So I feel
sad for I feel sad for folks who eat up every word their pastor says.
Yeah.
In this instance.
Yeah.
because the first thing that we're looking at whenever we're looking at all of this is ourselves, and it seems to be the pride of life.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how much you can serve and do for other people when you're always worrying about me and this damn vaccine and me and this illness. This has nothing to do with service, really.
Yeah.
It annihilated that to me.
Well, and that's because of, really, I guess, when the Bible talks about the last days of people just being lovers of themselves, that's true. This is it right here.
Right, like Luke 12.
Yeah, this is.
What about that? Let's talk about biscuits. Whenever he told me yesterday that his mom said that he can't come over there anymore, him or his brother.
Yeah.
Until they get vaccinated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds like Luke 12.
Yeah.
You know.
The tearing the mother from the daughter and the father
end.
From the, and
so for people who don't believe or whatever, it's all evident. I don't know what you're looking for.
And I saw a welcome mat that somebody got that said, well, and then it said, hold up, and then it had a shot and it said, if you're vaccinated. Because it was supposed to be a welcome mat.
This is the only thing that could have happened in this world to break black and white.
Yeah.
You know, because now we're not looking at, you're the unvaccinated is the new nigger in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the new. So there's no black and white anymore, and that black and white mess sucks because it leaves out everybody who's brown, purple, yellow.
Yeah.
You know, it's never been about anybody in the middle.
Yeah.
It's just been a strong black, strong white.
Yeah.
To me,
often.
That's how I viewed it.
And
I think this kills that.
And we're such a small percentage. It's like, God, y'all get off of us already. We good. We all right.
Right.
So, yeah. So I thought that was interesting about Norway. So
yeah, that was
hopefully
super interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we're now to my favorite segment of the show. My favorite part of the show is Crate It or Hate It. So if you got some dope stuff that you would like an honest review of and you don't feel like you're going to start crying because you feel disrespected when we tell you the truth, hit us up. But if you feel like you're going to start crying because you feel disrespected because we tell you the truth, keep that junk in your house.
For real.
In your phone. Don't send it over here. We don't want to hear it.
Honestly.
But tonight we're fixing to bump Chris Hinyard again. And this track is called
We Don't Have the
We Don't Have the Name.
We don't have the name because we don't know. So Quan is going to pick one for us.
Quan, let's get it.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, we here. Buddy break. Mouse cold. Mouse cold. The mouse is cold. Hey. Check me out. I'm just fucking with your bitch. Watch me go ahead, get lit. Fuck a figure, I want 6. Do my dues and then I dip like DSL. I'll take a trip. Watch this guy go take a sip of the purple. Watch the colors dripping, dancing, take another. I'm just fucking with your bitch. Ayy, hey, yeah. I'm just fucking with your bitch. Hold on. Hey.
Walk up to me while I'm chillin', say what's poppin'. My phone I've been watching. This party is boring, ready to go, but you stop me. Checking you out up and down, now I see why you blocked me. Let's find some place quiet, reset the vibe, girl, you copy. Now we can laid up, no sleeping. Told me like that, don't want no peeking. I said, okay, bet while I'm reaching. She said, let's get to bed to squeaking. Hit me like, goddamn, girl, you freaky. Then I hear her bang at the door. She's saying, oh shit, is my boyfriend. I said, how the hell did he find you? She says, I don't know, so I told her to get down.
Still back in the door.
If he act up, he gon' get hit with a quick round. Got the Mac in the back, and gon' find out how this clip sound. She's tweaking out till I shh. Keep the shit down. Then I open the door and realize it's her best friend. She realizes what's going on before she walked away sick of her boyfriend's message.
Hey.
Okay.
Just say.
I'll take your bitch.
I want to know more about this guy.
Okay. Let's play. It was one at Chain.
Quan got it.
Chain. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's play the second one.
He needs to come on the show.
It's Daku.
Saying I'm a changed man. I might be, but not gonna lie. I've been feeling it very slightly, but high key my mind's locked up in a cage, filled up with rage, filling the pages, writing daily in my notes till it's out of spaceship, dock off, getting ready for this same trip I thought I would be taking before the age of 20. Still a young and making money, co-owning a music label, not even living in luxury. Ain't it funny? I'm able to make music with my friends till the end. This ain't even child's play nor pretend. This is reality. People are really out here proud of me. I'm putting out them hits, but some people taking them shots and they miss because they had doubted me. But I don't mind. I feed off the pain and the hate, but I'm not not gonna lie. It gets to me sometimes, lingering in the back of my mind, but it's still imprisoned by my feelings and emotions, and I don't know where to go. Time is ticking, but I wish I could take it slow. Times have changed, rearranging the thoughts in my head, cause my mind about to blow.
Okay.
Go for it.
For a second. Oh, you want me? Okay. So the very first track, you know how I feel about all the cursing and stuff. So I wasn't real excited about the lyrics, the content of the song. But what was really weird was when I couldn't tell if it was two rappers or one. I couldn't tell if it was him and another guy or it was him the whole time. I appreciated the cadence change in the towards the end of whatever the second rapper or he was. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Right. I appreciate the cadence of that change. It kind of was Eminem-esque to me. And so I appreciated that. For the second song, music kind of captivated me at the very beginning, the intros, because I'm just melody heavy for me. And the rap style on the second one was better than the first track to me. So I like the second one better.
I don't want him to ever stop rapping first.
Okay.
But I can hear all your influences, you know, and I think that first song may have been like an angry expression, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he was feeling some kind of way. And he's like, you know what? I'm fixing to be cocky and just say this.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I heard it. I felt like he was trying not to be like the second song, which is pretty much like his first song to us.
Yes.
He was expressing himself in a different way.
Okay.
Maybe because, like I said earlier, with wave artists, nobody wants to do anything new. Everybody wants to kind of redo everything everybody's already done. Everybody wants a regurgitated version of whatever that dude just threw up.
Okay.
So I think he was trying to tap into a little bit of that with that idea.
Well, in the first song.
Yeah.
He tried it.
And you don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need that. If you feel like you need that to get looks and sales and all that, then that's a problem. Because what's going to end up happening is your mediocrity is going to be picked up by somebody who sees something in you, and they're going to turn you into a Lil Nas X.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I can totally agree with that.
So
with him, because I was in my head, I was like, okay, was he just trying something different, just kind of trying to see, you know, when people say, hey, you don't want to kind of get stuck in the same mode, let's just try some different stuff, and he tried it.
And I'm a creator, so I get it. I understand whenever you're creating things just from how you feel.
Yeah.
Do that always.
Okay.
But like when I create a box, I'm not gonna create a box with like blood and gore all over it. You know, like, hey man, here's your box. Happy Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't even fit the energy. So you always want to think, what am I doing? And is this gonna be? Am I gonna receive the type of energy back that I'm putting out?
Right.
Is this will I be appreciative of this?
Yeah.
You know.
And is it conducive to my style, really? Like who I really am on the inside. LaDonna said 0 mics for the first one and 1 mic for the second one. She's hard.
She's what that is. LaDonna's always going to keep it 100.
Yeah, she's going to keep it 100. For me, I'm going to give 2 mics for the first song because, like I said, I like how he changed up the cadence. I thought that was cool. And then the second song, I'm going to give him 3 because I think it was reminiscent of the first song that we heard by him that we really, really enjoyed. And it was just him kind of, you know, spitting who I think he really is.
Yeah. And there is, Quan and I could talk about the sound.
Yeah.
As y'all know, like right now, because I've gone through a couple of hard things in my life, I don't have studios anymore.
Yeah.
I just make beats on a regular computer. So being able to, and cheap, $5 headphones.
Yeah.
So being able to hear a sound correctly enough to make it not sound like, you know, complete gas in my speakers, that takes a little bit of listening.
Okay.
I don't know what he listens to or what he records on or anything like that. But like that first track, that's what I was going to say. It had 3 negatives in it.
Okay.
The sound, then the swing that dropped in there every 4th bar, and then the content. That's like 3 negatives.
Okay.
It would have needed like a hard bass to give it a positive to make it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bump this in my Subaru.
Okay.
You know.
So mics, you said all that to.
Oh, that's it.
You're not for me to give him no mics?
I'm not gonna rate today on mics.
Okay.
Yeah.
No rate.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, if you are interested in sending us your music, go to our website at www.foodforthesoulmediagroup.press and go to Create It or Hate It and submit your music there. Or you can email us at foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com for more information. Our Fan Fridays will be coming back in a couple of weeks, but we got a couple of things going on these coming Fridays, so we're not going to be doing. But you guys, if you guys want to submit some movies you want us to check out, please submit them to us.
Please.
We are at the end of our show. I know we kind of rushed through and we kind of did some other things, but we want to thank you, our viewers and listeners, for hanging out with us. Tell us if you like this format a little bit better or if you want us to go back to the drawing board. I don't know. But we are ready to no, it's for my favorite. It's you. You ready to go first? Okay, I'll go
you
first.
Can just go ahead and go because we're already over.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Oh, we started a little bit late. Time waits for no one. And with each passing day, we all should realize how blessed we are to be alive, whether single or in a relationship. As the world gets more and more evil and dark, as they continue to promote the negative and rob you of your rights to be, as man-made or God-ordained illnesses are taking our loved ones out of this realm, the time is now more than ever before to cherish those who you hold dear. If someone thought enough of you to accept you in their lives for better or for worse, with or without a ring, if that is something you want, be grateful and thankful because the next person is just struggling to make it through the day. Again, I continue to ask, where are all of our men? Black men especially. I'm sending out an SOS, come help save us from us. We look to you for inspiration and answers as you look to God. And if we ever needed you more, we need you now. Come out of hiding, come out from up under that spell, wake up from those bad habits, close and lock that closet. Rise up and be the man that God created you to be. Our children are lost, and if you continue to be MIA, there's no chance for healing. Why should you care? Because raising a centered and balanced child can only be done by a man and a woman. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, I better go. New. Wow. So what do you know? Nothing. This ain't granddaddy's 20s. This is different. How is it the persecutor was a part of the Sanhedrin, but failed to mention he had a wife? He was an insert to undermine the mind of men who use their own thoughts. Giant elephants bound by baby chains. You rebuke the truth and dispute your own with your own group. With misled truths conjured up in the head of the one who runs this world. My bad. Because we gave I messed up. I gotta start over. I have to. I can't go out like this.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Quan. Yeah. The new. So what do you know? Nothing. This ain't granddaddy's 20s. This is different. How is it the persecutor was a part of the Sanhedrin but fails to mention he has a wife? He was an insert to undermine the mind of those who choose to use their thoughts. Giant elephants bound by baby chains. You rebuke the truth and dispute it with your own group over misled truths conjured up in the head of the one who runs this world. This is it, because he gave him the power to control it, not us. But we in our fear stoop to any low to obtain material nothings. Give me force-fed opinions. The easily obtained facts are too much to swallow, yet this 4,000 calorie feast goes down to my inmost parts like butter. Deception is the reality. The wool is pulled tightly over your eyes. You hear no legitimacy. Your thinking is actual reprobate. You watch your natural brain out with falsehoods your entire life and wonder why this place feels absolutely foreign. You don't belong.
That was hard for you.
It was hard because I stumbled right in the middle. I wrote it with no music, so I was just, yeah.
But tune in every week, Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Vegas Hype Media and on our FB page and YouTube station. Also, we're looking for sponsors. So if you like what you hear every week, consider sponsoring the show or your business with us. If you want to be a guest on the show, we're looking for you too. Hit us up at foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com. Stay tuned in for new show segments as we bring you the latest. Our show tonight has been sponsored in part by Orlay Worldwide and 1186 Water. Stay tuned in at 8:30 for the Flavor in Your Ear podcast coming up next. We'll holla.
Yep. Hey, now if I'm